Yes, it is time for another edition of Dugout Discussions. It is presented to you by American Crew. Style like a pro with American Crew. One of the best free agents of the offseason, Max Fried, getting ready to join us for the very first time on this show. But first, we will go from the king of the Yankee staff to the queen. It's time once again for questions with the queen.
I'm a bit of a fashionista. Tell me who has the most drip on your team and who needs the most help from the fashion police.
I like Trent Grisham's drip.
What makes it special?
It's just his style. He wears cowboy boots. He does his own deal, and I love it.
It's between Zach Gallen and Marte, and I got Moreno there. You know, Moreno got crazy stuff, which is he thinks he look good. So.
Oh, hold on. You said thinks he looks good.
He thinks he looks good. I would take Marte.
Marte.
Yeah? Is it close?
Yeah.
No?
No, it's Marte.
Why? What does he walk in? Every day? Does it look like he's going to an awards ceremony or something?
Probably, yeah. It's always like, he always look good.
You know, I'm still getting to know everybody here, but, you know, Vladdy drips.
Ooh, I think Vladdy for sure. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one. Came with a nice saucy Spider-Man shirt. Yesterday I was digging it. I told him nice shirt, but a lot of drip out of Vlad.
I feel like Amador actually, he just came up, but Amador's a good one. Tovar's a good one.
Ooh, probably Amador or Veen, two of the young kids. Freeland's up there too. I don't know, I don't dress like that. I wear the normal stuff.
Zach Veen. He's got a little drip. He's got the blonde hair. You should ask him about his tattoos if you see him. They're pretty interesting.
Jordan Hicks. Yeah, I'm not a big fashion guy, but he's got good stuff.
I would say there's two best dressed.
Am I looking at one of them?
You are. And number 7, Joe Adell. I would say that we are the top 2.
I'm gonna say Logan O'Hoppe.
Yeah,
he dresses right. Me. It's not even close.
Really?
Yeah.
I talked to a bunch of guys. Your name didn't get mentioned.
Yeah, they're haters. If I didn't have to say myself,
No, you can.
yeah, I'd say myself. Yeah, for sure.
Kutch, probably. He's got the cool colors.
You didn't move up after the GQ thing? A few notches?
Maybe to everybody else, but within the clubhouse, they all know who I am, and they know that's not really my thing. So publicly, I got the GQ thing and all that, but yeah, I don't think I moved up very very far in the clubhouse.
Is everyone saying PCA?
He's been mentioned.
I'll just say PCA.
Dansby's pretty well dressed, great hair. Give him the drip award.
All right, we're just gonna say me and Acuna.
Well, who breaks the tie? You can't tie for first. There are no ties in baseball. Take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, why not?
Well, it's myself and then Kenta. Kenta would be in second.
Is it close? What's the gap? Like if you're the one
Vastly,
seed
it's just vastly different. But it's like it'd be like March Madness this year, where the 1s and 2s are all powerhouses. So it's just like you run it that way.
I would have to go with Jack Flaherty. He wore something today, and I was walking behind him, and I was like, I'm not sure if I could pull that off, but Jack can. He wore some leather pants the other day. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that, but Jack can pull off anything, I think.
Who needs the most help? It's not that he needs the most help, but I'm gonna say Riley Green, because he asked me today with what I was wearing. He said, "Oh, you think I could pull that off?" And I'm like, yeah, you could. I go, you're Riley Green, you can do whatever you want. And I think it's not that he needs the most help, but he could go from where he's at and just make a huge jump. And so I want to see that out of him.
Who's the guy who looks like he gets dressed in the dark?
Oh, Chris Bassett. That was the easy one.
Why?
Just look at him.
Barger. I think he's worn the same shirt the last 3 days, so he actually might be getting dressed in the dark. So
maybe me, honestly. I might be the one. Yeah.
Why? You grew up in Vegas. You can't be that guy.
Yeah, I just don't like. Fashion's not like really my thing. So as long as I think it looks okay, I'm good with it. Collared shirt, jeans, ready to roll.
Probably Corbin.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, he just signed a 9-figure deal.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He don't care. He don't care about it. I want to say Corbin Carroll.
You're the second guy that said that. What's the matter? He's got
He's
100
just
million.
simple. Yeah, he's just simple. Nike shoes, that's it.
Corbin, you got 100 mil, bro. Let's spend a little.
He
on
need
it.
help. He need help.
Dressed in the dark. Jake Bird, I'm sorry about this, man, but probably you, brother. Sometimes you look like you got dressed in the dark.
What is it? Is it jeans and a flannel, or?
Sometimes his beard's going like different directions, and yeah, it's all right, man. It's Bird, man. He's our guy.
Some might say me, but I don't believe that. Guys who get dressed in the dark. Farmer. Probably Farmer.
I don't think we really have anybody that's badly dressed, to be honest.
I heard Farmer.
Farmer's a Georgia boy like me. We dress the same, so can't really hate on too much.
I'd probably say myself.
Somebody said you.
No, really?
Maybe.
That's bullshit. Whatever.
What is he, just a jeans flannel guy constantly?
That's literally what he wore today. he wore I think he has some black pants on and a blue flannel.
I said, is he the guy that wears jeans and a flannel? And what do you think he said?
Yeah, that's him. Yes.
He said that's
Was
what
that
you
Ryan
wore
McMahon?
today.
Was it Ryan McMahon?
I can't divulge my secrets.
Yeah, I wore actually a denim flannel. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Damn.
You are the one that gets dressed in the dark.
That's tough. Yeah, I'm 34. I don't have any swag.
Probably me.
Is it that bad?
No, just bland. We'll go with bland. Yeah.
Is your twin like that?
No, he's got more style than I do. Yeah.
In need of a change is probably Ryan Zefferjohn.
That's not nice that he's doing that to you. That's horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I
Because he was closest?
Yeah.
For sure, Nolan Shanwell. For sure. Sorry.
Nolan Shanwell needs the most help, but he's made the biggest strides the past year. So
Most improved dresser.
I would say so. He's still working on it. It's still a work in progress, but definitely better. I sniped some pictures of him on getaway days last year. I don't know if he knows that or not.
Nolan Shanwell, but he's cleaning it up a little bit though. He's gotten much better since the season started, so got to give it to him.
You're not the first guy that said that.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm not.
It's like the 8 ball in pool. You just never know what he's gonna wear to the field that day. He's special. We love him. He's a very interesting person, to say the least.
Joey's a good old boy from Georgia, so you can't really blame him there. He'll show up, he'll look pretty put together sometimes, and sometimes he's just wearing a hoodie, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's not a whole lot of effort.
I don't know. We actually have a pretty well-dressed team. I'm gonna say
There's always one.
I'm gonna just say Ben Brown, but I love you, Ben Brown.
Pete Armstrong, dressed in the dark. Yeah, you never know what he's gonna come with.
Matt Olson definitely needs the most fashion help. I try to give him tips, but he says it's too much, and it could be just a hint of color. He says it's too much.
I think I'm in the question there. I might be one of those guys. Actually, no. Let's say I am one of those guys. Let's go with Will Vest. Will Vest is a polo with jeans and boots. Maybe Jake Rogers. Maybe.
All right, once again, 2 thumbs up for the Queen. Leave some comments, maybe a question you want to hear some of the ball players answer in the near future. Our question to the people here in Los Angeles, do you know what team this is? Not on my hat, but on this hat. Can we ask you one quick question?
Yeah.
Where's this ending up?
This is going to end up on John Boy Media.
Streaming.
John Boy.
Thank you.
I promise you, it'll be easy and fun, and you'll get $5 if you get it right. No, but it's 30 seconds. Come on. What's the name? Well, oh, you sure? It's worth being late to work for. But it is.
For $5.
All you have to do is tell me the name of the Major League Baseball team whose hat she's wearing. What is the name of the team whose hat she's wearing? Who's that? Hey!
We have a baseball question for you.
All right, for $5.
$5.
Okay. What is the name of the team whose hat she is wearing?
Baseball.
Oh my God.
State.
I'm not from America, so I don't know.
Oh, do you want to give a guess?
Something to do with mountains?
I don't even have, I don't know.
Ooh. You know what? My head is not together right now.
Okay.
So I don't know.
You want to give a guess though? I mean, look at the logo on the hat.
I only like the Dodgers. That's why I don't like the other team.
Well, you don't have to like them. Just tell me who they are.
Timberwolves?
That's so close. It's so close. It's in the sports.
Basketball. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that is basketball.
But what if I don't know?
Well, then you don't get the $5.
But you're
I know,
still on
isn't it great?
TV. But you're still on
Do you ever
TV.
watch game shows?
I'm sorry.
No.
Is somebody
You
you know who's on this team?
Don't worry about it. I mean, I do know them, and their hearts, their little souls will be crushed, but don't worry about it.
Well, sorry, I'm tipsy and it's
That's
my birthday.
okay.
Oh, you're tipsy, it's your birthday.
Birthday.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I see Mountain, so
Okay.
I'm gonna take a guess. Maybe
Okay.
the Rockies.
Where are they from? Okay, just all right. Let's break it down. Let's start with the logo. What do you see there?
Is that like Adidas?
A what?
Like a well, I see a soccer.
A soccer
Okay.
ball, and what else do you
Mountains.
Yeah, the mountains.
Someone from Colorado, maybe.
see? Yes. What do they call? Yes. See, that was easy.
That's pretty easy. Yeah.
Okay. Ice cream on us. Enjoy.
You know what? Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. Get a good flavor. Don't get one of those crappy flavors. Have you ever heard of the Rocky Mountains?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we know where that is? It's in
I'm gonna take a guess.
Yeah.
Maybe, Idaho.
Idaho.
Oh.
It's close. It's close. They moved from Idaho years ago to Colorado, but you got close enough.
Oh,
No, you get the
sorry.
money then.
Okay, yeah, why not?
There you go.
Yeah, thanks
We'll
for
give
playing.
you half of it. Can you make change?
And I can't like get no help from like my coworkers.
Well, you could if you really wanted
Yeah.
to. We'll be here.
All right.
Corey, help me.
Hey, Corey, come on. Come on, Corey, for God's sakes. That she's wearing.
Baseball.
What major league? See, that was
Yeah,
easy.
so
Who's your
easy.
favorite Colorado Rockies player?
I do not know any players on the Rockies. I'm not big into baseball, but
That's okay. You are now.
Thanks for playing along.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
His name is Alan. This is
Alan.
Okay, he's a,
Okay.
he's a baseball
you
fan.
Can help our
Come
friend
on.
win $5. Who is that? What team?
I know.
What team is that? What major league team is that? Have you ever heard of the Colorado Rockies?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a no.
I had the name, but
Okay, well think. Let's break it down. What do you see on the hat? No help over there.
Rockies, right?
Yes.
So where are they from?
what state?
What? Come on. Alan, we're
I
right
know, I
there.
know.
What'd she say? What'd you say? Get over here.
Rockies.
I don't know how you're gonna fight this out.
I said Colorado.
And you said
Rockies.
All right, so you're gonna.
What'd you say? One more time?
Colorado
Rockies.
I said it together.
Okay, well, I don't know how you're gonna split
now hold on.
$5. Okay.
Name the entire 26-man roster of the Colorado Rockies.
So yeah, I'll be getting back to work.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. See what happens? Yeah.
Teamwork.
Everybody together.
Teamwork.
All right, it's been a tough season for the Colorado Rockies, but at least they're number one in something, winning over our favorite fan ever, Chiffon.
Oh gosh, and Alan.
And Alan,
They were amazing.
the team of Chiffon and Allen. If you're ever shopping in Los Angeles, you see those two, ask them what their favorite baseball team is. The Colorado Rockies. Quick reminder that today's episode of Dugout Discussions, it is brought to you by our friends over at American Crew. Just like you need the right gear in sports, you need the right gear for your hair. We've teamed up with American Crew, the champions in men's grooming, to help you style like a pro. So whether it's the holding strength of fiber, the versatile styling of forming cream, or the classic shine of pomade, American Crew has you covered. Check out these all-star hairstyling pucks on Amazon today. Style like a pro on and off the field. Well, I got a few questions I want to throw Max Fried's way, the new ace of the New York Yankees, joining us here on Dugout Discussions. So you are here with a former coach at Encino Little League and the best player to ever come out of Encino Little League, although Torey Lovello might want to say something about that. So I did a little intel.
Yep.
Do you remember this photo?
I do.
Triple-A Yankees. So this is 6 years old?
Yep. AAA would have been, I think I was, 6.
Yeah.
5, 7's farm.
Yep. The farm is the
7 was
first year of kid pitch, which is the worst for any parent out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But this dude, I'm sure you were delivering strikes in farm.
No, the joke in Little League was I would walk the bases loaded and then somehow lock it in and then strike out a couple guys to be able to get out of it. But I was known to walk a fair share of guys growing up.
You know, I always love asking big leaguers this question because so many have tell me that I wasn't the best player on my team. I've always heard you were the best player on your team.
We had some good guys. I was one of the better players probably.
Come on, we've seen you rake, we've seen you win Gold Gloves, we've seen you run. You told me that you felt like you could have been a center fielder on this field. So
I feel like I probably wouldn't have been as good as I am on the mound, but I think I would have. I hope I would have made it.
Okay.
Let's put it that way. It's being an outfielder, being a position player is really hard. I don't want to just say like I can just straight up do it, but I think that I would have been able to hopefully get a cup of coffee.
More than a cup. You would have stayed for more than a cup, I think. Encino Little League, what was better, the burgers or the fries?
The churros.
Churros? Going off the board on me.
I was a big churro guy, but I love the fries.
Yeah,
fries and the churros.
Fries are no joke, by the way. If you ever want to stop by our Little League, it's 2 thumbs up. So I am curious about the hitting.
Yes.
There's a great clip of you maybe 4 years ago, a walk-off hit.
Yes.
Where does that rank in terms of your accomplishments as a major leaguer?
That's pretty high. That was like one of the. I mean, I would say probably at the top of my career is winning the World Series. That was, it's something that you dream of in the backyard. But being a pitcher and getting a walk-off hit, that was one that I didn't think that would ever happen. And then to be able to kind of do that, and then you're running on the field and celebrating with your teammates after a win, that's definitely up there.
The backward shuffle is. I mean, how often?
I blacked out.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I saw Heredia run right by me, right in front of first base before I hit the base. So I just was, as soon as that happened, I just made sure that I tried to hit first base, because I almost missed it. And then next thing you know, I saw Austin Riley running at me, and I was just like, I blacked out.
Have you shown Aaron Boone that clip in case we get into extras?
I'm definitely throwing it out there that if we ever run out of position players and we run through the bench, that I'm running in there and getting my uniform and cleats on.
Listen, if a game becomes a blowout, and it happens to every team, we get position players who get to go out there and lob it. Why the hell can't you go out? We know you can swing it.
I haven't swung in a little bit, but I would definitely. I will be ready if the time ever comes.
Okay. All right. Good. So I am curious a little bit about the whole free agency thing.
Okay.
Lucas Giolito told me that he did call you and basically beg you to come to Boston. Is it true you were scared off because of the look of his beard?
The beard did scare me. It's he's always had a big beard, but it's gotten it's now shaped up and it looks good. But for a little bit it was very long. But he was just going for the little bit of the new look. He's got that. He's got some new tattoos.
Yes, he does.
He's kind of leaning into it. He was telling me for a long time that he was going to get tattoos, and he finally pulled the trigger. So I'm happy for him. He seems to be, he's loving it over there, and he's had some really good ones coming back from surgery. There's going to be some ups and downs, but he's looking back to himself. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, we're all happy for him. But when
Absolutely.
does he start looking like a dude who's living in a tree in the off season?
He's always. He's always someone that's like very creative, and he loves art and stuff like that. He's obviously got a very artistic family, so it's knowing him as long as I have, I'm not surprised that that it happened.
I know you're thrilled to be where you are,
yes.
But when you guys talked in the off season, wasn't there a little bit of how much fun would it be to play again?
Of course. I mean, of course. Like it would be great to, be on the same team as him or Jack, just to be able to experience that and do that again. But just when it came down to it, being here in New York with the Yankees just felt like it was the right decision for me.
You know what? Some guys, and I've covered this game a long time, New York can chew you up and spit you out. And I know there's pressure for any of the 30 teams out there, but for some reason, it's different for some people when they put on the pinstripes. Mm-hmm. Why has it been the exact opposite for you?
I've just been really welcomed in by the organization, teammates. Everyone made me feel really comfortable right away. Kind of just wanted to make it a point that, I signed up to be here 8 years, so it's like I'm going to be here. Might as well just try to get as comfortable as possible, get to know the guys, and everyone's been really welcoming. And to be honest, there's just a really no nonsense, like we're here to win mentality, and that's a lot of similarities to what I experienced in Atlanta. And it was, at the end of the day, it's just going out there competing against the guys on the other team and trying to win with your guys. So it's been, so far so good.
Atlanta is a wonderful organization and obviously has a tremendous national fan base. Mm-hmm. This is a different animal, right? It is the #1 brand in the sport. When did you realize, Holy shit! We're upping it a few notches.
I mean, with Atlanta, I feel like it was. I mean, obviously, New York is New York, but Atlanta has a huge fan base. They've got basically the entire South. So, anywhere you go in the South, you travel on the road, Braves fans would show up all the time. So, I feel like there's a lot of similarities that, in this scenario, it doesn't feel all that different, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you enjoyed everything that comes around with being in New York City? I mean, you're a West Coast guy. Do you like walking the city? Do you take the subway? Now, I don't want y'all following him and stuff like that. Okay, so you don't have to.
Haven't taken the subway.
You have not.
I have not.
You
yet.
don't even have a subway pass.
No, not yet. No.
Can we hook the guy up here?
Yeah. I'll take one eventually. I'll do it. But I mean, with our hours, like I'm at the field all day, so it's like you get in the morning, maybe grab a cup of coffee, some breakfast or something, and then by the time I get home, it's it's 10 p.m. and it's time to get ready to go to bed and do the whole thing again the next day. But off days, it's nice to walk around and be able to just explore the city, walk through the city. It's nice that at any hour or any time of day you can go out and do anything you want, or there's not really, the city never sleeps.
Right.
So try to take advantage of that as much as you can, but no, I've been really enjoying it so far.
So in addition to being a wonderful pitcher, I read that you like building things, that you used to go over to Travis d'Arnaud's house in Atlanta and kind of help him with whatever. Is this all true?
So Travis and I lived we were neighbors in Atlanta. So there'll be times where I would help him out over there, but I mean, I'd like to do random handy things. I mean, not anything crazy, but it's like,
so we're not building
measuring
cabinets.
not building cabinets, but like, using a laser leveler to nail something to the wall or something like that, where it's, putting up picture frames, making sure they're just,
It has to be
it's a little
perfectly centered for you, doesn't it?
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it was just one of those, like, sometimes you get a little bored on an off day and you got something you want to put together and you're just, you want to make it look nice. You don't want it to, there's a couple different things where I've got this record collection that I was putting up on the wall, and I tried to make sure it was even, and I had a little bit of like a shoe display closet situation that I had to do, and did measuring, laser leveling, just trying to make it look nice, you get bored during the season sometimes to be able to do it.
So is it the one where the shoe is angled? Is it one of those?
No, so it's just like a little plastic that you nail into the wall, and it's, I don't really know, it's like, there's like this where you nail it in and then it lays flat, so it's like this, but the shoes are sideways, so it's not like it's,
okay.
Yeah, it's a little perpendicular.
Is this shoe collection out of control?
No, there's guys that put me to shame for sure. I mean, I enjoy shoes. I was with Nike for a little bit. I'm with Adidas now, so a lot of the Nikes that I collected, not necessarily wearing them as much, or really at all, but yeah, it was just, I like to do little random things, little handy things around, just to feel like I can do it and I'm not completely useless.
Are you listed on Yelp so that if anybody out here watching?
TaskRabbit, no, not yet. No, maybe after I'm done. Maybe after I'm done.
Finally, do you know where the All-Star game is this year?
I do. It's Atlanta.
Yeah. Do you know who the manager for the American League team is?
I do.
And that would be?
Aaron Boone.
Yeah, Aaron Boone. It had to have crossed your mind.
We've got so much time.
Oh, come on, just a little bit.
No, we've got, there's a lot that can happen up until then. If it's something that I'm lucky enough to be able to do, I can entertain that when it's a little bit closer and it's a little bit more definite. But right now, I've got the Dodgers on Friday, so I'm focused on that.
I get that. Can we say, if it were to happen, that it would be cool? How about an if-then scenario? If it does happen and you make the All-Star team.
A lot of my media training tells me to not do hypotheticals, so I'm gonna leave that one up to you.
You know the Yankees open the second half in Atlanta. Would you like to pitch in that series?
Yeah, if it lines up that way. I mean, that's a good
Come on,
team.
you want to face your own team?
Yeah, it would be
Wouldn't
great.
it be fun?
Yeah, it would be fun.
Would you? Is there one guy you would look in the batter's box and you'd have to laugh? Is there one guy on that team you have that relationship with?
I mean, not as much. I don't know if it's laugh. When I get locked into a game, I get pretty locked in. But, you know, I played with Austin Riley for so long in the minor leagues, every year in the minor leagues, and then, you know, every year in the big leagues. So to be able to be on the other side and it not be a live BP would, you know, it'll be a little different, but it'll be fun.
It's awesome. Good seeing you, brother.
Great seeing you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Max Fried, good guy, great free agent signing. Hey, next week we will join you from Dodger Stadium where New York's other team, the Mets, will pay a visit. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, like, keep commenting about the show. We love your ideas. I am Chris Rose. We'll see you next time here on Dugout Discussions.